Good day. This particular morning, it seems like the system I'm using isn't picking up as well, but I hope nonetheless you're patient with me. This is the 9th Sunday in Ordinary Time. The last Sunday before we begin Lent, the last Sunday in regular time. And this Sunday, there's a very basic teaching. It's very, very simple. In the first reading, the emphasis is on obeying God's will, careful to observe God's will, as it was given to the Hebrews. And from that, there is life. In the Gospel reading, that is from Matthew chapter 7, verses 21 to 27. Same idea. Listen, seek and learn God's will. Listen really means to internalize it. Let God's will and God Himself dwell within us. And secondly, act on it. Do God's will. Not only know it, but do it. That's really the secret of holiness. On that, we will enter surely into heaven. There's just simply no doubt. We're uniting ourselves to God. To love God, to have affection, warm affections for Him, and not do His will is worthless. To seek His will, to let Him live within us, to be our life, to do what He wants of us. In other words, to unite ourselves to Him fully. That's true love of God. Interestingly enough, in the second reading, St. Paul to the Romans seems to say something a bit different, but let's take a look at it. For we consider that a person is justified by faith apart from works of the law. Paul found himself in conflict with those Jews who said, why do we need this Jesus, Savior and Messiah? Our Savior and Messiah is the law. We do not need this person. We have the book. That's all we need. And Paul is saying, oh no. Oh no. Jesus is the gift of the God who gave the law. Jesus is the person, God's presence in our lives, is much more important than the book, than the law that was given to the Hebrews long ago. Now you have the person of God dwelling with you, living with you, energizing you, animating you. And that's God's will. But what about the works? Well, the good works without God are really empty. While they have some value, it's minimal. Good works that flow from the presence of God with us, from our faith in God. For how can you have faith in God? How can you have God's life within you and not have the good works that flow from Him? Those works are filled with the presence of God. And that's what we should be about. We must be like the moon is to the sun, reflecting the sun's warm light, bringing light, especially in the darkness of this world, making God present to everyone. In our lives, in the works we perform that are performed out of the love and the life of God within us, the light of God is seen. Thank you all very much, and God bless you.